I no longer fear death.
In what was a truly tumultuous year for everyone, let us not forget the positives that came with all the negatives. Here's a quick look back at some of the good things that happened in the year of our Lord 2020. SpaceX launched 2 astronauts into space for the very first time, meaning we are probably only about 5,000 years from commercial space travel actually being a thing. Ride the wave, Elon. Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, leading to a contract extension worth nearly $500 million, making Mahomes the highest paid athlete in history, and giving him enough money to rank higher than almost all Pacific Island nations in total wealth, if he were a country. Welcome to the Federated States of Patganistan. South Korean movie Parasite became the first foreign language film to win Best Picture, in what was probably the last normal major event before everything went south. Tiger King takes the planet by storm, because when you're faced with the end of the world, what better way is there to pass the time than with a flamboyantly clad, assault rifle wielding, triple earringed, blonde mulleted, country music singing, exotic animal owning, multiple husband having, assassination attempting, president running, felony convicted maniac who sounds like Lindsey Graham after one too many cigarettes.
Stop it now. It's just not fair. So let's just quit it. So how would you like to be the victim of someone else's bad mood just because of social media?
I just think it's a uniquely bad idea.
Several high-profile petitions made waves across the news, including a petition to rename Columbus, Ohio, Flavortown, that reached 130,000 signatures, as well as a petition to change the American flag to this, which got over 1 million signatures. This is why I don't sign any of the petitions you pretentious white girls put in your Instagram bios, because you guys don't even get half this many signatures. And guess what? The flag still hasn't been changed. Come on, America! Molly Everett Gibson was born from an embryo frozen more than 27 years ago, so instead of getting to grow up with the Fresh Prince, grunge, the Macarena, and Cartoon Network pre-suck, this little girl chose to be born at literally the worst possible time ever. Good job, science. The USA's greenhouse gas emissions dropped by over 2.4 million tons, a 7% decrease since 2019, which, like all other good things in 2020, was immediately canceled out by China. This country saw the highest voter turnout in its history, so after every other presidential election, somehow we were the most enthusiastic about the one with the worst candidates of all time.
When they gaze upon Yosemites, towering sequoias.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Dogface 420 goes viral lip-syncing Fleetwood Mac while skateboarding and drinking ocean spray, which I feel is kind of the duct tape banana equivalent to viral videos. A combination of the pandemic and the rise of streaming services seems to be bringing about the death of the movie theater industry. As sad as this might seem, I was able to watch Tenet with a large popcorn and large drink for under $10, so honestly, I'm here for it. Just kidding, please don't go away. Pixar released 2 movies in the same year, and I still haven't seen either of them. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion released the hit song WAP, which is good because it showed humanity that COVID was only the second worst thing to happen this year. The NBA playoffs took place in Disney World after a shortened season, which thankfully gives me an excuse to invalidate a LeBron James championship win. Hashtag Mickey Mouse ring. The Washington Redskins finally changed their name to the Washington Football Team. No name, just football team. And they made the playoffs. A professional sports team with no name is in the playoffs. What a story. Also, huge shout out to Alex Smith. True inspiration. Blinding Lights tops the Billboard Hot 100, which finally gives me the perfect banger to blast my speakers to as I run from the cops following my trip to DC. Late-night talk show hosts are forced to perform with no audience, showing all of America just how unfunny they truly are.
In my mind, all of my jokes are perfect. The only person that ever disagrees with me is the audience. Can't disagree with me now, can you? Ha! Look, I just got a laugh.
The NFL draft took place completely virtual, and yet Roger Goodell still managed to get tons of boos.
Oh, come on, guys. You can do better than that. Let's go. Oh, straight in. Come on, let's go. Come on, you guys can do better than that.
Sarah Fuller makes history by playing football at Vanderbilt, which begs the question, how depleted is the talent pool at Vanderbilt that putting girls on the roster is a better alternative? I'm guessing it's pretty depleted. Many hilarious conspiracy theories began to surface about COVID vaccines potentially containing government microchips. Okay, A, that's retarded. B, it's taken the government literally a year to decide whether or not to give us $600, so the likelihood of them coordinating a widespread distribution of over 300 million units laced with nanotechnology more advanced than anything currently available is highly unlikely. And C, you realize you have an iPhone, Google Home Nest, Amazon Alexa, Wi-Fi powered baby monitor, computer webcam, driver's license, passport, and a literal birth certificate. So if the government really wanted to track you, they already have more than enough resources at their disposal. Trust me, your life is not that interesting. Why can't we just focus on real conspiracies going on right now? Like how COVID was definitely invented by Disney in order to get us all to watch The Mandalorian. Dr. Anthony Fauci declared that Santa Claus was immune to COVID, which really doesn't matter. Considering that today's kids are listening to WAP, I highly doubt that Santa visited very many houses this past year.